Friends, hello, I'm glad you're here. Let me go ahead and apologize right now because today I said, you know what, I want to be a part of this freight train that's going on right now. So I took a little bit of money and I bought in, and of course with my tremendous luck, the stock just fell apart. Let's talk about this. But in all seriousness, you know, I think today was a good day, and here's why I think that. So let's tear apart this chart right here, and I'm going to go to this Google chart just so we can see it kind of like in a block situation where it's, you know, just it's right there in front of us. So today has been the biggest day. Around 10 o'clock today, we almost hit a 52 cent. I think we did hit a 52 cent range pretty much on a candlestick chart. You can pretty much see it, which that's pretty much another 10 cent gain today. This is about this is the fourth day in a row that we've seen high movement in this stock. Fifth day, excuse me. Now today was the biggest day, no doubt. Today also brought in a lot of sell-off. Not crazy amount, but what we would expect. Now, more than likely, here's what's happening. And I'm sure a lot of you see this and you're going to agree with what I'm saying right now. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're disagreeing, who knows. The fact that we hit that 51 cent mark right there, and we were starting off the day around almost a 40 cent mark, you know, we're talking about a 10 cent mark, a 10 cent gap right there. And when we have a 10 cent gap like this right here, that is a huge markup when you're holding around 5,000 to 10,000 shares minimum. Huge markup. So I know a lot of people personally, and I know people on here, they had a buy trigger waiting probably at 50 cents. So when we hit that 50, it hit that 50 to 51, and then we just lost a lot of investors, and a lot of people took their money and they were just waiting on the sideline to see what's going on. Then we fell to around a 42 cent range around 11:30. Now personally, you know, I bought in around like 41. You know, I was thinking maybe after lunch here, usually when we see a kickback in the market, it's usually around 12:30, 1:30, we can see some momentum start. Really, we just kept losing ground for a little bit, and we went all the way to a 38 cent mark. Then ending off the day here to 41. So pretty much we're up 1 cent from where we started today. But this is still fantastic. This is phenomenal news of what we're seeing and where we're at right now. I think a lot of people are agreeing and they're happy with the situation that we have right now. You know, it's moving slowly but steadily. Yeah, well, obviously it's moving pretty fast here, but I know a lot of people are wanting to see a faster rate here, but honestly, I think this is the healthiest rate it should be going right now, because we're really catching and we're seeing what's happening here right now. So tomorrow is Wednesday. I know a lot of people, and I'm kind of in this boat too, where I think this might run to $1, possibly run to $1. Now listen, don't hold me to that. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy who puts money in the market. I've had some good calls. I've done well for myself, and I'm just talking smack here. And I just use this platform where we can all come together and talk junk. That's what we do here. We're investors. But since we ended the day here on a high, we went back up. We saw strong buyback in. Good volume today. Not the highest volume we've had, but volume to be expected. Obviously, the higher this goes in price, we're going to lose more volume because people are not able to buy in as with such rapid amounts, you know, heavy amounts of stock. It's getting more expensive. And when we look at the time on the stock for the past few days when it's actually had high points and it's ran around 10, 10:30, and 11:30, and later in the day when we see a closing, this is when the stock has been real active. So those are really high points to really focus on with the stock, whether you're buying or selling. 10:30, 11:30, and like I said, towards the end of the day is when it's like after 1 o'clock, the stock is like, yep, I'm done for the day. I'm good. And you know what? Honestly, that's a telltale sign right there. Because a lot of day traders, they stop working after noon. Like, they're done. They're out enjoying their day. They've made their money. They're gone. I mean, it's literally like you can look at this map right here, this chart, and you're like, it's kind of obvious what's going on right here. This thing is being squeezed and shorted and pushed up, used and abused. But still, with a lot of volume and a lot of tension around it, I don't think this game is over yet with it. Friends, I've already covered the news, what's going on with the company, so I won't bore you with that right now. You either know, you don't know, and I don't even really think a lot of people even care what's going on with the company. They're just either looking for this right now to have more squeeze, move up, more volume, and obviously to make them money. I think that's what we're all on the same page with this right now. So friends, once again, I am rooting for us. This is literally going to be a day-by-day play right now. But focus on that 10:30, 11:30. Those are really hot time zones for this stock where it's really moving. And that doesn't mean it's going to stick to that right there, but this thing seems to be a little bit of a creature of habit. But when a penny stock has a tension like this is usually what you see. You're seeing just walk up, walk up, walk up. And why people are saying $1, majority of the time when a penny stock like this is getting this much attention, it really doesn't stop running until it hits $1, maybe $1.30, $1.50, really pushing it. And then people are usually like, you know what, it's too expensive. We're done with it and we're going to go on to the next thing. So that's me talking about this as something that's being shorted right now. That's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about the company. I'm not talking about like, you know what, I really want to put $1,000 in this stock, so in 10 years it's going to really do something. That is not the conversation we're having right now. This conversation is totally like, man, I really want to make a quick 200, 500, X, whatever you're trying to do here. That's what the majority of people here are doing. So I don't really think it's over. I think we're going to see this have some run and probably maybe until it hits $1. Now, with the rate it's going, it may be into next week when we see that. Today was a really good day. I would have liked to seen it in higher. We could definitely end tomorrow in the 50-cent range. That's kind of where it's trailing right now. And by Friday, who knows, we could be at an 80-cent range. But friends, please do not put money in this just because I'm speculating this stuff. Please, do your own research, do what you want to do. This is just what I'm thinking and I'm seeing. We're just talking turkey here. I have put my own money in this just to play around. And, I love this kind of stuff. I love chasing something like this. It's fun. I do a lot of investing in just long-term stocks like Apple, Exxon, Tesla, all the heavy hitters, Walmart. But, those are just things that I put money into. They're boring, but it's investing. It's fun. So watching things like this and chasing them in the market, it's fun. And I think that's what a lot of us are doing. So we'll talk about the long term of this company later on. But right now, there's a race going on with this. And I think a lot of us are trying to keep up with the race and, make sure we stay in the pack. So friends, with all that said, I am going to shut up now. Let me know what you're doing with this. I really am curious. What are your predictions that you think this is going to run to? Do you think it's going to run to $1, a little over $1, and then fall apart? Or hey, do you think it's going to go bananas even more? Friends, I wish all of you the best of luck. We'll talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.